The day I went to Infant Crisis Services is literally the day that changed my life. Honestly didn't have anywhere to turn. And Infant Crisis Services was there. This place is beautiful. The staff is, impeccable. They took care of me. They showed me so much kindness. They didn't judge me, and I could tell, I could feel it. And then there were women there that were just like me in a situation where we just wanted to provide for our babies. My husband and I got married in 2008 after a brief dating period. A year later, we found out we were pregnant, and we were very excited. But because of my age and because I'm extreme diabetic, I was extremely high risk. So they suggested that I didn't, work or, just to give myself the opportunity to have the baby, which was going to be hard, and we knew it because we were a 2-income family home, and that was a necessity. But it was so worth it on August 13th when we had a big old 9-pound, 6-ounce baby boy. At 39 years old, I was finally having my first baby. And he was gorgeous. And he looked just like his dad, and his dad was so happy. And I thought, finally, this is everything I've ever wanted. My husband, my life, and now my son.
As a father and a grandfather, I've seen the importance of children and grandchildren being cared for, being fed. Why I come here and why I enjoy this place is the people. Just a great bunch of people. They're caring for the people in our society that can't take care of themselves, the smallest, the most helpless in our society. I think that makes a big difference. Well, I've learned through Infant Crisis Services that the first few months of a baby's development, the nutrition that they get in those first few months dramatically affects their intellectual development. And so I think we're helping to develop our future workforce, our future leaders, our future.
The vast majority of your brain development occurs in the first 3 years of life. So nutrition during that time is extremely important. Food insecurity in families is not the same thing of hunger as we think of it. So food insecurity means that you may not be able to afford a full meal. You may have to buy cheaper meals of lower quality instead of things like fruits and vegetables. Families may try to stretch out formula. Giving to Infant Crisis Services is much more than just providing a meal for a young child. Yes, they provide diapers and formula and have a food pantry, but they also have a lot of other services available. They partner with many people in the community to offer lots of other services and kind of look at the whole child. The OU Department of Pediatrics partners with the Infant Crisis Services with our advocacy program with our pediatric residents. As a pediatric consultant, we're available whenever the Infant Crisis Services has a question. So if it's about a specialty formula, if it's about a healthcare need of a child, if it's about another concern that they have, for the family, we're available to help with resources. They don't turn any family away, and they meet, the needs of young kids at a time of crisis.
Within 3 months of having the baby, my husband had found a job a month prior, and he also found a girlfriend. I thought I was gonna die. Every ounce of joy that I had felt like it was gone. And I felt like I couldn't breathe. I didn't know how to be a mom by myself. I have this baby, and I'm looking at this baby, and I'm thinking, I gotta find a place for us to live, and I gotta do all of this by myself, and I didn't know where to start. I didn't have any money because he was the sole provider. And honestly, there are still nights where I have only the energy to put my son to bed, and I go into the closet and put my Bible on the floor and sit on the floor in the closet and cry as hard as I could. And I would tell God I didn't know how I was gonna make it through. Just help me make it. Provide for me and provide for my son. I can suffer, but my Jackson can't. My baby can't suffer. Infant Crisis Services causes our children to not have to suffer. It makes a difference, and I have to say thank you to those people that made it possible for my baby to not just survive, but to thrive. My son is happy, he's healthy, he's whole. More and more, I'm getting back on my feet. I found a job, I'm getting, but all of this wouldn't have really been possible. One, if it hadn't been for the Lord, first of all, who was on my side. But two, if it hadn't been for the people that give to Infant Crisis Services and Infant Crisis Services that provide for us.